It's Grow TV, where we grow together and learn about God.
Hey there, awesome people, and welcome to Grow TV. I'm Steve, and I think I want to try my hand at being a filmmaker. With the cameras on the phones these days, anyone can do it. You just have to have a keen eye for it, and I think I do. I think I want to film some nature stuff. Nature is neat. Like, I'm amazed at all the stuff God made. Maybe I'll start with capturing God's creation in its truest, most natural form. And first, this is a single seed. I'm going to take this single flower seed and put it in the soil. There we go. Then I'm gonna cover it up, which I just did, and water it. And now we wait. This is gonna take longer than it takes my grandma to finish a story. Oh, I know. I'll be back.
Hey, Steve. Oh, pretty flower. What's up?
I am just capturing nature in its truest form. I am a natural filmmaker. See, I started with this and then moved immediately to this right here.
But I thought you said nature in its truest form. A flower takes a long time to grow. It doesn't happen immediately.
Haha, with movie magic it does.
Oh, yeah, but that's not true.
I guess you're right.
Knowing what's true can be really hard. Jesus once used an illustration, kind of like this, to teach people about holding on to what is true. It's a story from the book of Matthew, chapter 13. Sometimes Jesus would help people know God by telling them stories. They were called parables.
Parables. Yeah, I heard of those. They're stories so it makes things easier to remember or makes things that are hard to understand easier to understand.
Stories always help me. This parable, or story, was about a farmer. And just like you, this farmer was planting seeds. The farmer scattered some seeds on the ground, and the seeds fell on 4 different types of soil.
So far, after spending tens of minutes filming nature, I've learned that the soil is going to matter when you decide to plant a seed.
Everyone around Jesus knew that too. So Jesus chose to tell them a story about 4 different kinds of soil where the seed fell. One type of soil was a path, probably made of really hard packed dirt.
You don't have to be a nature filmmaker to know that that's not good.
Not at all. The seeds fell there and the bird came and ate it up. The next type of soil was made of rocks, and the seeds grew into plants really fast there, but they didn't have deep roots, so the plants dried up in the sun.
Of course, you would never plant something on rocks if you really wanted them to grow.
The third type of soil had thorny plants. The thorns stopped the seeds from fully growing into plants.
Yeah, thorns are a no-go for me. I have very sensitive skin, especially sensitive to sharp, pointy plants of any kind.
But don't you want to be a nature filmmaker?
Yeah, so?
Well, the truth is that a lot of plants have to, never mind. The fourth type of soil was good soil. In Matthew 13, 8 and 9, Jesus said this, "Still other seed fell on good soil, where it produced a crop, 160 or 30 times what was sown. Whoever has ears, let them hear."
Whoa, wait. What did that last part mean? I thought we were talking about seeds and soil. What does it have to do with someone's ears?
Well, Jesus' friend had a very similar question, so Jesus explained. The different types of soil in the story represents the different conditions of our hearts when we hear God's words. Sometimes those words can fall on hearts like seeds on the path, rocks, or thorns. That means that they hear Jesus' words but don't really understand it in their hearts. Because of this, it's hard for them to grow and get to know God more.
So they hear the truth, but it doesn't sink in deep enough to change what they think or the way they act or talk.
Right, Jesus says, but the seed falling on good soil refers to someone who hears the word and understands it. See, these are people who have hearts like the good soil. They hear and understand the true meaning of Jesus' words in their hearts. They'll help them grow and get to know God even more.
And when he talked about a producing crop, well, that's an example of what it looks like to respond to things. Jesus said, like helping someone in need or sharing their stories.
Yes, that's why Jesus told this parable. He wanted everyone to be like the good soil by being people who listen to, learn from, and respond to the things God says. We have a choice every day to be like the good soil or not. We do that by following what it says in God's word. Actually doing what it says, because we truly believe that God helps us know what's true.
Very cool. We have to be committed to the truth. So you know what? I'm just gonna sit here with my phone and watch this seed grow no matter how long it takes. You know, maybe I'll start my filmmaking career with different subject matter.
Good call.
But your story does make me think. I see so much stuff online and everywhere that claims to be the truth. It's very hard to know what is true and what is not.
Jesus knew we'd need help, which is why he gave us this story. Soil needs all sorts of things to be rich and nutritious for the plants around it. And we kind of need stuff like that too, like the Bible, like friends and other people we meet at church. Like grandma who tells the too long stories.
But God gives us the Bible and Jesus' life and teaching. This is the truth. And when I get confused, I always go back to it for guidance.
And when you do that, you're taking a huge step in being the good soil for the seed to fall on and produce good things in the world.
Things happen in our world that make it hard to determine what is true. So many people say so many different things. Remember, Jesus told a story about that very thing. And when we focus on God's word and allow it to sink deep into our lives, what we do and what we say, then we are becoming the good soil that Jesus is talking about. And we are holding firmly to the fact that God helps us know what's true.
Good luck with your filmmaking.
Thanks. It's kind of been fun being a filmmaker with you and learning Bible stuff too. It's always good to learn and grow together. See you next time. Bye.